Good afternoon. Again, at a webinar of Istanbul Aydın University, Blockchain Academy Blockchain Talks, we have a very distinguished speaker, ISOLA Yinzu. She is the chairman and founder, president and founder of HGVIS Metaverse conference. She is going to talk to us today about Web3 Metaverse, AR, VR, and digital fashion. So we are really looking forward to listen to Isola. First of all, Isola, we are very thankful for your time in a period of your busy schedule, even before the Milan Fashion Week. But we are very curious and we are very looking forward to listen to you. Please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you. So first of all, I want to thank you for EROL to invite me for this opportunity. I will share my deck later. So first, I just quickly introduce myself. I am founder of HGVIS. It's a community-driven digital fashion platform. And also I'm the organizer of Fashion Metaverse conference. Later, you will see a lot of material about our events. So I'm really happy to share all of my knowledge because digital fashion, Web3, blockchain, everything is really new in these years. And I would like to let more people to understand what's happening and to have the feeling of in the future, maybe I'm interested, I can step in this industry. So first, I will go through my deck of today. So can you see the screen?
Yeah.
I am sharing?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So today I'm talking about generally speaking three parts. This is just a quick introduction of me and all of the speech that I've been presenting during these years. And today we are going to talk about basically three chapters. First is about digital fashion. We will have a quick look at what is digital fashion and why we need this. And the second chapter is more about a use case. So we will dive into how fashion brand or like luxury brand, how they are developing this kind of new technology, Web3 NFT into their own business. And the third part is I want to introduce my own event, Fashion Metaverse Conference, because we have bring a lot of people who are in AI, who are digital artists, who are digital fashion designer, who are into Web3 community, a lot of people in different scenario into the metaverse and talking about a lot of things about future, about all the opportunity we have. So first, let's start about Web3. So a very interesting question, what is about Web3 and what is the difference between Web3 and Web2 world? So we have to really quickly look at all the history of web. So I think back to 2000, it's the first beginning of internet. We are only access to read-only information economy, which means you enter into a website, they are bringing to you other different website you can read, you can link to a different website, but we can do nothing about this. And a few years later, a lot of technology is updating, and we are updating to Web2 version, which allow everyone read and write. It is important for us, like we don't know anything about what is internet, what is the TCP/IP, this kind of protocol, very technically, but we are able to be here to post on Instagram, to write our own blog, to communicate to other people, to really create other content to build more in the internet. So this allow us to access a lot of things. But the thing is, all these kind of big platform, as we said, they have all of their cloud service, which means once they shut down the server, the cloud service, everything that we provide in their platform will be gone. So that's very important. Right now, we have the technology on blockchain where we can updating or upgrading this system to Web3. Everything solved on the blockchain. It will be permanently record on each block. So that's why Web3 is very important. And also right now we have the blooming of artificial intelligence, AR, VR, and IoT. And also we are doing a lot of upgrading of the internet, 5G, maybe in future 6G. It will allow us to access a lot of things. And also we are thinking about the spatial, not like 2D. We can be entering to Metaverse to see every content, digital content three-dimensionally. So it will be really game changing in the future. So talking about Web3, we may technically first think about blockchain, cryptocurrency, DApps, DeFi, these kind of things. But actually, it's really very, very wide concept. You can see here, it also has augmented reality, as we talked before, Metaverse, machine learning, non-fungible token, decentralization. All of these are under the concept of Web3. And here I want to quickly just show one of the use case and explain a little bit more about digital twin and how it is using in the fashion industry. So digital twin is not only a replicate of the 3D assets, like we build 3D modeling or take picture. Also for the digital twin, it's linking to the physical data that the physical project or physical item it has. So you can feed all the data that it's collecting the physical world, like how many it sells, how many manufacturing it's costing, the fabric, the labor, the time. So the computer, the artificial intelligence can count in advance to see if there's any potential problem when you are doing the simulation of the production process. So it can save a lot of time and give you feedback to fix things in advance. And also as a digital twin, since it is a 3D object, you can brands or like other people, we can also use it in the virtual space, like a virtual store, like gaming, like Metaverse space. And it also can be using as a augmented reality try-on, which we will talk later to see more of use case. So this is a very comprehensive idea of digital twin and how it can be used in the fashion industry. So after all of this, I want to really point out my strongest industry, like fashion industry. What is digital fashion? What is fashion is going to be in this digital area? So first we see a video to get a sense of what is digital fashion. A second. Oops. So this is a video from Evolve team. We know each other for a few years. They are a very expertise digital fashion studio and create high quality avatar and fashion garments. So with the concept of digital fashion, we are able to do a lot of things which physically physical brands and physical fashion cannot do before. So here I want to talk a little bit about the history of digital fashion. So if you see the picture on your right side, this picture is totally, let's say, the garment does not exist. The model is wearing actually nude clothes and with 3D processing and high quality of rendering. She's now wearing a digital garment. And this garment was sold on the blockchain at 2020 for the price of $9,500 by the brand called The Fabricant. So they are the very first beginning company to produce this kind of high quality of digital fashion and bring the concept to the world. And when it sells such a high price and with garments that you can not see in the physical world, you cannot touch, just a picture, it really shocks a lot of people. So I want to talk about this, why it become a trend. Since we are having a pandemic, a lot of people, we are not able to show ourselves like before, like going out, taking pictures, buying new clothes. everything was shut down. So this kind of digital fashion started to become quite popular when people want to representing themselves in the social media in a really standout way. So that's why more and more brands or digital fashion studio, they start to build up everything around the pandemic time, especially 2020 and 2021. And also things a lot of big company, they have a long time for like shut down everything, the office. More designer and freelancer, they have a lot of time to stay at home. Okay, right now we can develop something new. Maybe 3D software is something really time consuming to learn, but with pandemic, more and more people, they are able to learn about this new area. This is also another reason about why digital fashion started blooming up. Then why we need digital fashion? A lot of people are asking me during the conference. So this is something that you cannot touch, you cannot feel, but it is important for our next generation. So now I want to explain more about the identity. So I would like to separate that, to say identity have 3 steps. First is in real life identity, as here we see each other every day on the street, what you are wearing, what you are, I would say, your accessory, your bags, it represent who you are in real life. Then we have social identity, which we always looking at people, the influencer, they are on Instagram, they are on Twitter, they are showing what they are wearing today. So that is our social identity. But also right now, I see a growth of virtual identity because for Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they are the new generation born with internet, and they spend so much time on their gaming and on their online chatting with all the friends. And a lot of people on Roblox, I have made a research and their report shows that at least 94% of the platform user of Roblox, they have customized their avatar. And half of Gen Z users, they are saying that they are changing their avatars clothes at least every week. And also what they are wearing in the virtual world also reflects a lot on their in real life world. So for example, today I am having cool sunglasses in the avatar. I want to buy it also in real life. Also the same as luxury brand, why they are entering into this digital space, why they are pushing a lot like Gucci, Prada, they are building their own virtual venue inside of the Roblox game because they see the potential of their future customer. Right now, they are just spending like $5 or $10. Maybe it's not their pocket money from their mom's credit card to buy a Gucci virtual bag. But in the future, when their customer, this young generation, they grow up, they have enough money. Why not to have the same one as I had before in my game, in my avatar? So that's also the very important reason why virtual identity become more and more important and why brands should really notice about their young generation, what they are doing and enter into the space. And also another point is right now you have a lot of gamers, VTuber, and virtual influencer. So they are a little bit different than the normal influencer. They are maybe they are by avatar, maybe they are totally simulated by the Unreal Engine, this kind of 3D software. They also need to update all their social infos, everything. So that's why digital garments, digital fashion is become more and more popular because they are also another trend of this new generation. So here you can see everything on this page. It is made by digital fashion with high quality of rendering. There's no material using in this kind of very fantastic or avant-garde shape couture. So I want here I want to also point out digital fashion. It is also very important for our society because it is very sustainable solution for the fashion industry. We can see here I've been also make a lot of research about the fashion pollution. So fashion is considered as the second pollution industry in our world after the oil industry. And you can see how many liters of water and fabric, this kind of trash, the fast fashion and overconsumption is costing. And while when we are using digital fashion to represent ourselves, we are consuming 0 meter of new fabric, 0 water, and 0 natural resource. Think about when we are talking about those influencers, they are updating a lot on their Instagram, on their social accounts. They only buy the clothes for showing their fans. I'm having this fancy look. And after that, they are not going to wear it once again. So in this kind of case, why we are not using digital fashion to represent themselves with the diversity, with all the things they want to do, instead of not polluting the planet, right? So for me, this is also very important. Also for some physical brands, if they can launch their AR try-on, so people can get the sense of how the silhouette, how the fabric is going to like on your body by augmented reality. After you try and you like the style, you purchase. So this can also reduce a lot of waste of like shipping cost and return back lost. So it's also a very good solution for both company and for influencer and also for our planet. So here we can see a video. Also, digital fashion, it can be like really, first you can be really realistic, but also you can be very fancy and avant-garde and using the material that is beyond the physical limitation, as you can see the before this video. So all the moving, this kind of biologic material. So it is so delicate. It does not mean like digital fashion, it's just a 3D model. It's like the agriculture. So you need a time, you need people to testing, to running everything. It has a lot of effort. And also the creativity that the designer can bring, it's unlimited. So also here you can see Vogue, and in the coming slides, I will also show other famous brands and magazines. They are also picking digital fashion as inside of the fashion system. You can create this kind of crazy image in doing nothing of the physical product. And it's so realistic when you are taking the entire photography due to the high resolution of rendering. So fashion could be really, really out of your imagination to represent yourself, to show whatever you want, and without over consuming. So also this from one avatar to this very fancy magazine. And recently they also made this kind of accessory 3D printing in real life. So it means in different identities and different ways, you can always use the same fashion and you can represent whatever you want. And here is the brand they are doing in the London Fashion Week. And they really create this amazing, amazing collection. I think if normal designer, they will not really consider this as a fashion piece because it's so out of mind. But when we are talking about using 3D software, everything is possible. And you can see the silhouette. After everything was done by 3D software, then you do the digital 3D printing if someone buy it or you want to having a runway show. So this makes a new scenario of how fashion could be and bringing more creativity to this industry. And this is the same brand. They did this very interesting 3D printing for Rihanna. And right now we can see not only famous magazines, celebrities, they are really willing to catch the point of digital fashion and wearing this kind of super amazing accessory during their concert. And also here is example that's done by Institution of Digital Fashion. They launched this AR and the digital garment at their red carpet event. So it is a NFT drip. So where every guest wear their own red carpet, super beautiful dress, and plus this augmented reality, what will happen? So it could be very interesting to combine digital fashion with your realistic fashion and to become something super amazing. And really, this can be in the future, like blending two words together and create more interesting and creativity content. So here is the 3D looking of the entire digital garment. It does not exist, but by scanning it, you can see you wear it perfectly. And these are all the things about digital fashion and 3D. Now I would like to talk a little bit more about fashion and Web3. So I've been doing a lot on researching all the brands, what they are campaigning for these 2 years. I see a lot of projects they have been already launching. So here are some reasons I already wrote here, like Gucci, Nike, they already built their mini games, and also Nike, as here you can see very famous artifact. They bought the company, they bought the community. It was super amazing, have a lot of followers and very strong communities to support all the ecosystem. And also Adidas, Dolce Gabbana, and Boss, they have also launched their own project. So I would say like NFT is a really very easy launch way for brand, those traditional fashion brand or luxury brand, to really target their user, or like bring their young generation or Web3 people into this fashion atmosphere. So I have been doing research of utility of NFT, so you can have a look. So here are all my analysts, and later I will show you some real world use case of how fashion brands are using this kind of technology with their NFT collection or NFT launching. First one is, as we said, the community. This is an example for the Nike. So they have a really amazing, huge community with all the believer and content creator. As you can see here, all the 3D and all the, let's say, this kind of AR wearing are done by their community creators. And here, when you having bought the NFT, you are able to connect with your own NFT on your shoe. So it makes really sense that how brands are connecting the world with their physical item together as a exclusive content. Then another very important thing is authenticity, especially for the luxury brand. This is really, really important. Here I have a video for Pinko that how they using authenticity, blockchain, and digital passport to build the whole thing. Here you can see everything that we on 10, and it's, and you can trace here. So for this use case, it is super important for the luxury brand, because authenticity is everyone is so care about it when you're purchasing a luxury goods. And when the physical product with the digital passport, you can always scan to see every detail, everything mint on chain. And even for the secondary market, is so important. Why? Because when you are tagging this, you can see, okay, this is the second hand, not the third hand, the fourth hand, the fifth hand. So it's also very important to know the seller, if they are telling lie or not. And another point is, if the luxury brand, they are doing a collaboration with artists, or they want to do by themselves, they can use smart contract to write every secondary market sales. The brand can get maybe 3 or 4% as a loyalty fee. Or they can build a loyalty project based on the chips of the physical item to encourage their customer or collector to have more benefit from the brand, or be more enter into the loyalty project and be participating more with the brand. So this is also very important idea that a lot of luxury brands, when they are thinking about Web3 and blockchain, how to implement into their physical product. And another one I want to showcase is called phygital. So first I want to explain what is phygital. Phygital means physical plus digital. So in 2020, Dolce & Gabbana, they have launched their first NFT collection called Jeansons. So they have launched this unique one-to-one unique NFT to each of their collection. So once you purchase the NFT, you become the only holder of that. And Dolce & Gabbana provide a private tour into Italy. They measure yourself and give you an experience to tailoring your garments by your measurement. So this is something that when you're purchasing an NFT, they connect with a physical experience, and this physical experience should be very, very exclusive, that make you feel like, okay, that's why I'm purchasing it. That's the value that not only the NFT can give you, but the physical experience adding more value to this NFT. And another part is NFT can serve as exclusive content. So here you can see example of Puma. So they have done this collection with a hip hop 50th anniversary. So looking at these shoes, when you tap with your phone, you tap to the how to say this signal of the shoes. There is an NFC chips inside, which can allow you to access exclusive album, which is for the hip hop 50th anniversary. For other people who don't own the shoes, they cannot listen, or they cannot to unlock it. So this is something that as a brand, they can link their physical product with a digital content, and maybe you can always keep updating your digital content to give your holder more and more exclusive experience, or more interesting way to interact. And another part is rewards. So when we are talking about why we are buying NFT, why we are doing task, very important thing is a lot of people, they want the airdrop. So BMV is the brand that we have been also connect for a long time. Recently in this summer, they launched their first fashion token called the Fash. So it is the first company are doing linking digital fashion NFT to an airdrop. So their goal is to make the fashion sustainable and profitable. And also they are supporting a lot to community, to content creator, to become more united into this digital fashion ecosystem, because digital fashion is still very new this area. A lot of people didn't know why I'm collecting an NFT, why I'm doing this, but this kind of system they are trying to build step by step, the strong connection between collector and the creator, and make a bridge between. And also this fast token, maybe in the future you can become something purchased on their platform, or a reward, or to other things. So that's very interesting for the airdrop. And another thing I want to talk about, NFT can serve as the gate to enter into Metaverse or private space. Here we can see an example of Adidas. So for this project, Adidas has launched like 1 year ago, and they create the whole metaverse space for the campaign, and also the character. When you purchase the NFT, you can also customize your own avatar to enter into the space. So this exclusive content can only enter by the NFT holder. So that is also a virtual experience brand can bring with the utility of NFT. So by doing all this, let's have an assumption of why the reason of brand they are launching Web3 projects. So first, very important is deliver a unique experience. So that's the point why people are buying fashion piece. It's not only buying a goods, but also you are buying an exclusive experience that brand want to deliver, and also brand affection and IP about, for example, let's say the first example, Nike and Artifact, they have already created Artifact the whole IP. So when other brands want to collaborate, it can be very useful for them to spread this, and also increase online engagement, increase loyalty, self-expression, and identity, belonging, also advertising. It is also very important because when you are playing this kind of mini game or entering to Metaverse, you feel more surrounded by the whole environment, and brand can do the advertising by playing a game. Why not, right? Instead of looking at Instagram, you just scroll or advertising another. Okay, I understand. But when you are having more interaction with your user by minigame, the advertising is attracting more users. And when combining with rewarding after the minigame, people are more willing to share this to their friends, which is super great to spread the whole campaign to reach a wider audience, to reach wider consumers. So also build up community. So I think a lot of NFT, they are doing very well. I'm also a holder of Wonder Woman. So during all these events of NFT Fest, they always host exclusive community gather up. So with the same NFT, we have like connected like-minded people in a small community. And when we want to do something, launch something, community members, they are really willing to help to build up to see their NFT value is growing. And then it is like reaching more people in join their community to become faster and stronger. And also NFT can sell new products that as we see different utilities that you can link products to NFT, it will become reach more, how to say, customer who are willing to buy it, and also celebrate some events, exploring, integrating Web3 into business, also raising money for charity. These are all other reasons. That's why brands are launching their Web3 project. So in the end, I want to show a little bit about our event, Fashion Metaverse Conference. So it is basically 4 days full conference. I think here is a video. Here is our main website to explain how you enter into this event. We have the full agenda of the day when our brands will join. And when you click, you can see all the speakers and every time the timeline of their speech from different category. And also we plan after party, giveaway, and you can click just join the Metaverse space and claim whatever the gift yeah, and jumping to different space or connecting. So this is like just a very general idea about the event. So why I'm trying to explain this, and I feel like education is very important for this new space, no matter digital fashion, Web3, and blockchain. A lot of people, they want to know, but they don't know how to start. That's why we are organizing this kind of fashion conference or like online webinar to let more people to have more comprehensive understanding of what is this new area. And also I've been connected with a lot of artists, AI artists, digital fashion artists. They have amazing work. So it's like we have the strong community. I want to present everyone's work very well in our space, and to have let them to have more opportunity to connect and show. So as we said, we have 4 days of immersive conference, 9 digital space, and 70 speakers, and we got 200 plus AI submission and 15 final digital fashion finalists for the open call. So these are the open call, and these are the submission that we got from AI artists and digital fashion designers. These are all our agendas and digital space and speakers. Later, I will show you a video talking about how the conference it was like. These are all our techniques for the unified this is how the event looks like. It's not only online internet, but everyone these are our also prepare a lot of animation and free environment. This is our lineup for automotive. So as you see, we have prepared a lot of contents and a lot of interesting things for this event. So I would say it's not only an online webinar or online conference that everyone talk about. Okay, what is digital fashion? What is Web3, blockchain? What is AI? It's more like bring you into an immersive space. If you have the Oculus, you can be more interested or fascinated by the virtual world it could be. And we have more than 1,000 viewers inside of the space and also from YouTube or the stream media platform. And we have really long engagement because during the conference, it's not only people are talking, but also we prepare a lot of game or experience. When you are nearby, you can listen to the conference, but also experience some mini game that created by the environment creator. So through the education, I think it is a really great way to not only saying we present in a traditional way, but combine different technology into this way and attract more people to be interested in this space. And we are considered as the most impactful Metaverse conference and featured on NASDAQ and Red Hat magazine. So that's the idea of the whole event. It's not only a conference, but also bringing people from different perspective view and different community to gather together in a virtual space. So, and another thing I want to show is also created by our community and artists, supported by Mitigate, our developer. So we have created a small augmented reality event for the ACC. So here you can see the video. With the Metaverse, you are able to see everything in reality and also interact with the art or interact with the game we designed. You can create your own art gallery if you have your own activity. It is the best use case that how you can see it. And here are the augmented reality version of runway that we created during the event. Those are all from our community members of stuff created by me. We launched this very interesting real estate runway. So that's all of the video. So from it, you can see every community have their own avatar, maybe some real estate, some are more fancy. So that's the reason why we are here to building this space with a lot of diversity, with our beyond the imagination that physical world can do. And that's the best part. I really like digital fashion. And when we are doing everything, we are creating very amazing space without polluting this planet. So that's the reason that I really love what I'm doing and this area. So that's all of today's topic, and I really hope everyone enjoy the presentation. And if you have any question, you can ask me. I will be very happy to answer. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Isola. I'm just asking to participants whether they have any question. I can tell it to you that I see the founder of Porterium magazine, Lilia Tippett, also was one of the participants listening to you. And
Really?
good, yes, she would like to be in contact with you for the magazine. So I will pass your details to her. So it's a good opportunity for you. Uh, Also, I can, and then there's a question from Lilia Tippett. How do you young brands overcome the entry barriers to digital fashion, which is still quite expensive to create a digital twin? So that's the
Okay.
question.
Okay, I see it. So basically, depends on how you use the digital fashion, digital twin. So for me, I have a different experience with pure digital brand. So they are really great at 3D or CGI, but they have a limited budget for creating this kind of physical garments. I think right now, if you don't have a lot of time or effort to really train or hire people who create a digital twin for you, you can ask for this kind of small studio which can provide this kind of experience. But also you need to understand why the reason how you are utilizing this kind of digital twin. You want to sell as how to say NFT, or you want to create an AR mirror, AR try-on for customer to try it, or you want to launch a metaverse wearing garment. So this, because a lot of brands, they are struggling, should I do it or not? Because everything in the end comes to how this kind of digital twin can generate revenue for you. If you can combine this with a good solution like a digital and physical together and try to collaborate with digital artists, digital studio, that will be both benefit from two parts for me, I think.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Is there any question from the participants? No. Okay. First
Okay.
of all, Isola, I'm very thankful that you accept our invitation and participated today in our webinar. We are very proud to have you at our webinar, and we really get as much as you explained to us from fashion in
Yeah.
Metaverse.
Yeah.
We hope we will keep in contact with you for the future
Yeah.
event, future collaborations. I really can say from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. And just before I close, I got another thing.
Okay.
You share the link
Yeah.
to the Metaverse conference. They are
Okay.
asking the link of Metaverse conference.
Okay. So I
If
think
you do it,
yeah, maybe I share with you later. You can send to
okay,
everyone.
okay,
So right
I'll
now,
do it.
because I'm
Okay,
not, I'm traveling.
okay.
So,
Eh,
yeah.
Dear participants,
Mhm.
as Istanbul Aydın University Blockchain Talks of
Mhm.
Blockchain Academy, we are very proudly listen to our today's speaker, ISOLA YIQIN Hu. And ISOLA, before I close the session, thank
Mhm.
you very much. If you have any few words you want to say, please do.
Okay, so I really have a lot to say. So anyway, really thank you for the opportunity, and I'm really glad to share what I learned during these 2-3 years to everyone who are interested in this section. And if I can write my linking here, right?
Sure.
So if you have any further questions or collaboration or anything, you can just reach me with my linking, so that would be easier. And also for the Fashion Metaverse conference, later I will provide you our full link. So
Great.
it's also I want to point out it's not only me I'm doing. Behind of me we have all the community members, all the designer who really, and also speakers who really support me. So that's why I can do it. So it's not only me. I want to thank everyone who are contributing and participating in the event. So that's all of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Isola YIQIN Hu, and thank you all the participants. See you in October with a new speaker and in our webinar. All the best. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, thank you. You too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.